Nanguna po ang Pilipinas sa bansang pinakamainam na paglagakan ng puhunan. Batay po yan sa US News List.
At ayon po sa naturang report, ang mataas na grado score na nakuha po ng Pilipinas ay bunsod po niyan ng reformang ipinatutupad ng Administrasyong Duterte. Ang sentro po ng balitang yan mula kay Rocky Ignacio. Live! Rocky, go ahead.
Alex, masaya si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa pagturing ng US News and at World Report ng Pilipinas bilang nangungunang bansa na magandang paglagakan ng pamumuhunan. Ayon kay Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque, kinikilala dito ang malakas na kampanya ng administrasyon kontra sa korupsyon. Nagsisilbi pa rin niya itong daan para lalo pang paghusayin ng gabinete ang kanilang mga trabaho. Narito ang naging pahayag ni Secretary Roque.
Thank the U.S. News and World Report for its survey, which indicates that the Philippines is the best country, the #1 country to invest in for 2018. The Department of Finance attributes our being #1 to our young and hardworking workforce, an excellent inclusive growth momentum, an expanding middle class, fiscal discipline, stable monetary policy, membership in ASEAN, an achievable infrastructure program, improved revenue collection, a strong anti-corruption drive, political stable government, and a strong and popular leadership who has exhibited political will to uplift the life of our countrymen. We assure our investors here and abroad that the government will continue to implement sound economic policies to improve the country's ease of doing business performance and further sustain the growth momentum of the Philippine economy.
Naging masaya ang Pangulo sa cabinet meeting kahapon dahil na rin sa development na ito, sumentro na rin ang pulong sa mga halagang usapin katulad ng MRT at NFA RISE. Ayon kay Secretary Roque, sa MRT, inilatag ang long-term solution pati na ang paghahain ng kasong plunder sa mga dating opisyal ng nakaraan na umano'y nasa likod kung bakit hindi naging mahusay ang serbisyo ng MRT-3 sa taong bayan. Muli narito si Secretary Roque.
There were also ways forward identified for MRT-3. The short term is to purchase all necessary spare parts. The medium term is to enter into a maintenance contractor with the original maintenance contractor, Sumitomo. And the long term is to change the ownership of MRT-3 Corporation, which appears to have contributed to the problem of MRT-3 as well. No? There was a decision that cases will be pursued for those behind the miserable performance of MRT-3. They are pending complaints for plunder against officials of the previous administration, specifically for awarding the maintenance contract to a company with absolutely no track record.
Samantala sa pulong, muli giniit na walang kakulangan sa NFA RISE. Ipinag-utos na rin sa kabinet ng Pangulong Duterte ang pagsasagawa ng cabinet cluster meeting kung saan pinadalo si NFA Administration Jason Aquino. Narito muli si Secretary Roque.
In fact, that was discussed rather extensively, and that was why the President said that henceforth all information on the country's rice supply must emanate from the NFA Council. No? There was an acknowledgement that statements made by the NFA administrator caused panic, which probably caused prices to rise. There was some disagreement on the figures presented yesterday by the NFA Council, but ultimately it was agreed that there is no rice shortage because the figure of only 1.5 days worth of supply of rice was misleading. That was, again, the 1.5 days is only if it is NFA that is the only supplier of rice in the Philippines, which is not the case because, as I repeat, they supply a minority of our rice requirements. No?
Samantala, Alex, Angelic, naging biruan na rin sa gabinete kung sino nga ang tatakbo bilang senador sa susunod na taon. Kabilang na dito sina Secretary Roque at si Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Bongo. Pero paglilinaw ni Secretary Roque at Secretary Bongo, wala naman anya silang planong kumandidato. Muli, narito si Secretary Roque.
Well, Bongo also assured me yesterday, huwag ka mag-alala, wala talaga akong plano. Ikaw lang, sabi niya. Sabi ko, hindi nga ako sigurado eh.
Char!
So, walang mga sigurado. Hindi relasyon.
Ano sabi ni Presidente when that was like broached?
Wala.
It wasn't broached?
No, it wasn't broached. It was Sapgo reiterated that he is not interested in a Senate run.
Are you threatened by Sap Bongo?
Of course not. Because I have no plans for myself either.
At yan po ang ating pag-uulat mula dito sa Malacanang, Rocky Ignacio para sa Bayan.
Okay, maraming salamat sa iyo, Rocky Ignacio. Mula po yan sa tanggapan po ng ating pong Pangulo.